I'm Adrian, the cruise and travel guy, and I think that was the smartest marketing exercise I have ever seen. Virgin Voyages is brand new to the Australian market. They arrived in Sydney with their ship Resilient Lady just a couple of days ago, and I was out there on the heads to watch her sail in, getting slightly sunburnt in the process. Being a new line, they are trying to make a splash. It is quite obvious that they haven't had the response to the product yet that they were seeking early on. I have a feeling that they haven't quite sold enough cabins on the upcoming sailings. They've been doing some discounting as we've gotten closer to the date that these cruises are departing. But one of the smartest things that they have done is create open nights. Last night was the first open night. It was held in Sydney at the Overseas Passenger Terminal. Well, that's where we boarded from, but it was held on board. And what an event. For those of you that I met on board, I'm so grateful for you saying hello. Thank you so much. But you would know exactly what I'm talking about. The entire ship was a showcase to the Virgin product, as you would expect. But I have a feeling that many people will be booking a cruise on board this ship while she's in Australia. If not for this season, then next. But I think they did a terrific job in showing us exactly what that Virgin product is. I will be doing a full review, of course, after my upcoming cruises, but this is just a little sort of recap of the night and to let you know what I think they did so well. The food in particular was amazing. Of course, I only ate at one venue, which was the Wake. We had a full sit-down dinner there. There was a set menu, which is obviously a little bit smaller than what they would traditionally offer on board, but everything that we ate was truly delicious. There were a number of curated drinks that were available, so it was an open bar essentially at every bar all night. So people were definitely enjoying themselves, me included. And so that was lovely and really got the festive spirit going. People were encouraged to wear a splash of red for Scarlet Night. So Scarlet Night is Virgin Voyages' signature event that they hold on board pretty much all of their cruises. And it is one that you wouldn't want to miss. The party really starts downstairs and then it moves upstairs to the pool deck. And I mean, it's just like chaotic fun. There's a lot of music and dancing and people are in the pool. And it's definitely something I haven't seen before. Being an open ship, we were able to walk around everywhere. And one of the things I noticed is that this ship looks so much better in person than it comes across in both videos and definitely photos. It almost looks cold when you're looking at photos, to me anyway. But on board, there is a sort of richness, a tactility to things that is different. It's textural, and you see it when you're on there. The crew is amazing. We met so many wonderful people. They're all just themselves. And I think that's something that is very unique in the industry where they are encouraged to be themselves. And I just thought that was really amazing. We also got to see one of the shows, Persephone, which I believe is based on a Greek play, story, Fable, something. Anyway, incredible. It was a little bit hard to follow, but they actually do provide you with almost viewing instructions throughout the show so that you know exactly what's happening. But it was amazing. And what makes it so unique is that the audience is really part of the experience. So you're standing, yes, for this particular show. There are other shows where you won't be standing, but you're part of it. We were standing right next to the stage. These dancers are in front of us, as you can see in the footage. And that's something, again, I've not experienced before. And I know that a lot of cruise lines are moving further into this space. Even Sun Princess on their upcoming ship, they're having more of an arena setup so that you're sitting around the stage. So this is a concept that is being embraced by the industry, but Virgin definitely do it differently when you're standing in the crowd watching these shows take place. One of the questions I've been asked the most, and I've seen online as well, is people asking if they're too old to cruise on Virgin. And I have to say that that just doesn't seem to be the impression that I got in terms of the actual onboard ambience. And I think Richard Branson himself said it best when he suggested that you don't need to be young, but you should be young at heart. And I think that that really encapsulates the entire Virgin experience.
And then I got to 30, I didn't have the money to do it. Then it was under 40-year-olds, then it was under 50-year-olds, then it was under 60-year-olds, then it was under 70-year-olds, then it was just young at heart people. So.
As I said, this wasn't a planned video, so I hope it's not too hodgepodge, but I just wanted to get some thoughts across while they were still fresh in my mind. I think that Virgin have done themselves a slight disservice with their itinerary planning for the upcoming season and even the next one. I know that they ideally wanted to base themselves out of Sydney, and of course there's so restricted in terms of access to the overseas passenger terminal. But I do hope that they fix up those itineraries going forward, because the South Pacific is not a 4 or 5 night trip to Hobart. As beautiful as Tasmania is, that is not the South Pacific for Australians. Maybe that is the South Pacific if you live in the UK, but it is not for Australia. So they really need to get those itineraries sorted. And I mean, who wouldn't have booked a 7, 8, 9 night trip to the South Pacific Islands on board this ship, which is just designed for adult enjoyment on a sunny, hot day? I mean, it's like perfection. So I don't know why they haven't done that or sorted that out. I hope they do, because they need to. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope that wasn't too all over the place. Stay tuned. I will be getting on board again tomorrow, actually, for a couple of nights, and then back again next week for my first group cruise, which I'm wearing, you can barely see, my maiden group cruise t-shirt. I'm so excited for this trip. If you're coming along with me, I can't wait to meet you and see you, and that will be in just a few days' time. And if you're not, I will be capturing as much as I can and sharing it soon. I do have something else planned after the group cruise, pretty much immediately after the group cruise, so stay tuned for that as well. Otherwise, have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and I'll see you soon. Thanks so much for watching. If you want to book a cruise, Virgin, other lines, whatever, head to my website, thecruiseandtravelguy.com.au. Give me a follow on Facebook and Instagram, where you can keep up to date with my travels as they happen. And thanks again for watching. I always appreciate it. The service is amazing. The food, the little bit that I did get to eat, was also beautiful. As I said, I didn't plan on making this video, so I hope it's not too hodgepodge, but I just really wanted to echo some thoughts or get some thoughts out of my brain. I think I have a hair in my face.